I've always been very interested in people's belief systems, because growing up in communism with people that used to be a Christian, for example, I heard about the Muslims, the Jews, the atheists, all of these people that have different belief systems. And so I set about on a journey of exploring each one of these belief systems to see what merit they have in terms of how I can sort of make a overall kind of concept of this world that we live in, based on all of their different versions. And I adopted a Muslim lifestyle. That was one of them. And for about 2 years, 3 years maybe, other than I never swore in to be a Muslim, but I did completely do everything as the Muslim does. And I've read all of the Hadiths, the story of the prophets. I read as much of the Quran as I could, and I just tried to see what they believed. Then I had many good friends that were priests and preachers of Christianity, and I really tried to understand their concepts. And other Christians, there's a lot of Christians, some Jew, a lot of people who believe in science, atheists and agnostics, and every type of belief system on the basic philosophy of life. And what I found most intriguing was the way that all of them were so convinced that they are the only ones that know the truth. Like the people who have science as their religion, they believe that they are absolutely right and all the other religions are wrong. And then a Christian or an atheist, all of these people, they believe that their religion, in that broader definition of religion that even an atheist has, that they believe in the no God, and that is their God, in effect, that is their religion. And it was fascinating to me how all of them would present their understanding of reality, and it would be completely incompatible with the other belief systems. And they would be so convinced that their truth is the only truth. And whenever I would present them with the fact that I have equally intelligent people that are equally knowledgeable, that are convinced completely of the opposite being true, they still don't seem to ever be able to put themselves objectively enough into the realization that their view is subjective and that they're actually just having a belief system that is in fact no different than any other belief system. And that's what also, I guess, gave me the ability to realize that anything I ever believe, I would never want to be certain of it being the only truth. I think that being open to all the truths and possibilities I found to be the easiest, because they all have an element of understanding, I think, that forms the greater truth ultimately, or part of. So that was my little interesting anecdote.